again. I'm heading home. I just got to Enoch yesterday, and then I don't know, it's about 7:30 now, and I'm on old Highway 56 heading back to Reno. I thought, well, my life is so busy, so the best time really, when I have the most time, is when I'm driving back and forth, so we can catch up then. So I've had a few thoughts this week. So when I was driving home, I was like, geez, I really want my family to move to Reno. And a lot of people don't like to hear that live in Utah. So I was like, well, actually I got to this hair appointment, so see, I cut my hair. Yeah. And it's a little blonder, but anyways. So I was seeing my new hairstylist, and she's kind of a country chick, which I haven't seen very many of those in Reno. We're Mormons. I haven't met one Mormon, and yeah, and anybody that I think is country. So anyways, doesn't matter. So I met her, and she was telling me all these awesome things and fun things to do there, and it just felt like I met somebody that I connected with, you know what I mean? And that I had something in common with, and so that was fun, and it made me like Reno even more at the time. And she told me about some cool hot springs and a place where you could go country dancing. If you know me, I can't dance, but this intrigues me. I think that would be fun. So I'm trying to get my husband to come down and go dancing with me at one of these places. Even though I don't know if it's open because of the whole COVID drama, but I thought that'd be really fun. They do the thing where they'll teach you for the first hour or whatever, the line dances, and then they do swing dancing and line dancing and all other kinds of dancing after that. And I just thought, that'd be so fun, so my thing is I feel like we get in these, I don't know if you'd call it a funk or a rut, but every once in a while I'm like, okay, this is my life. We all get one life to live, and what are we gonna do with it? You know what I mean? And I think, gosh, I don't know what it's gonna be like in the second coming or the next life or whatever. But I think, if I had it over to do, what would I do differently? And it's like, I don't regret my family or my friends or where I've lived. The only thing that I feel like is I haven't really got to travel to the places I want to travel and I don't know, kind of indulge in the environments. Ever since I was a kid, I have wanted to grow up and get a big fancy job in New York and live there. Not forever, but for a time, And now I'm in Reno, because circumstances that led up to it, and I really like it. I know I don't want to live there forever, but I'm liking this new culture. It's got a lot of things to do. It's got a lot of different outdoorsy things to see and to do. If you are my friend on Facebook or whatever, or if you've watched my YouTube channel, you know that I got 2 new little dogs, which makes 4 for our family now. We have 4 dogs. So anyways, one of the little girls stays in Reno with me in my 1-bedroom apartment, and we have this awesome little park that we go to. It's got a lake in the middle, and you can walk around, and it's got tons of ducks and geese and the birds that are in New York. I can't think of what they're called, but anyways, there's a lot of them there, and it's pretty cool. And there's fountains in the lake, and it's cool. And I can't wait for my dog to get older, because also, if you're friends with me, I like to run, and so then we can run together, and super excited about that. I kind of like the city around me. There's old parts and there's newer parts, and there's just, I don't know, just stuff I want to check out. I feel like there's people there in need, and I would like to volunteer and do things. At my work, I just got this opportunity to volunteer for the Girl Scouts of America, which I'm super excited about. We get to do the Zoom meeting, and each of us get like 10 girls, and we get to talk to them about our careers and things, and then they're going to go and draw pictures of what they think our job entails. So maybe they'll draw like a forklift loading trucks or a big semi UPS truck or something. I don't know. So that'll be interesting to see. And then they're going to come back and show us their pictures and what they think we do and stuff like that. So I'm super excited for that. And I think, gosh, I would love more opportunities like that. Like, I've always thought it would be fun to go to another country or another state after a disaster and help clean up or help rebuild houses or things like that. I thought that would be way fun. And, you know, I would like to try these different things, you know, experience their outdoors and there's, you know, their different vibes in their towns. And I'm really liking Reno, and it's like, gosh, I wish that I could have, I mean, what's missing is my family, and I miss them a lot. And there's things that I do and I see that I would love them to experience with me. And I think, gosh, even after we was here for a couple years, we could go to another place. You know, I wouldn't mind living in Texas and Idaho and New York. Yeah. But I get the big fat no whenever I ask my family, and it's frustrating to me, but I completely understand on the other hand, you know what I mean? Because when I say, oh, I miss my family and I want my family to be with me, well, they think, well, you left us for this job in Reno, and that sucks, and that's hard. I mean, I know we have fun and stuff on the weekends and whatnot, but it's a distance, you know? It's hard to think, you know, we only get one life, and are we supposed to just sit there and not necessarily just let it pass us by, but you know what I mean? Like, don't you want to like live it to the fullest? I hear this song on the radio, like, live like it was your last, or live like you were dying. I think, yeah, I want to live like I'm dying. And, you know, I also, like, one of the big reasons I'm in Reno is I'm trying to make more money. So one day me and Trav can retire, and he's doing the same thing. He's getting his new business going. He's doing a lot of landscaping jobs and glass. He still does glass, and so, you know, that's going to be his thing, and I know he'll do really well at it. He always does really well at everything he does. And so that we can get things saved up and be able to retire one day, and, you know, we can spend time with each other and not have to work until we die, you know. I think we both pretty much have the same dream of having some property and some animals and putting around and doing that kind of a thing, and not having to go to a job every day, you know. But also I do enjoy working. I like the socialness of it and all that jazz. But yeah, so that's my conundrum. I don't know. And I find these opportunities when I'm there, because there's not a lot of Mormons that I've met. People are curious about our religion, and so I get to share different things. One of my drivers asked me the other day, he's like, oh, so you're a Mormon? And I was like, yeah. He says, well, the Mormons believe that Jesus and Satan are brothers, right? I was like, yeah, we're all brothers and sisters, you know, and then you have your Heavenly Father. And he's like, well, it says that Jesus was the only begotten Son, so how is it that they're brothers? And so that was kind of cool, because for once I kind of knew the answer. And I think that some of that comes from the classes that I took when I went back to church and asking lots of questions, and then also my religious classes that I take at BYU. So that's been cool, and it's nice to be able to share that. I got to tell him, you know, like how he had a human mother and I don't know, you'd call it like an angel father or spirit father, and so he's the only one like that. And so he's like, oh, that's interesting, you know. And he's like, and so you guys don't believe in the Bible, you only believe in the Book of Mormon. And I was telling him how we believe in the Book of Mormon and the Bible, or in the Doctrine and Covenants and the New Testament and stuff. And too, as long as it's translated correctly. And so that was kind of interesting, and it just makes me want to know more, so that if I am asked questions, I can answer them and things like that. But yeah, that's kind of been some of the thoughts roaming through my head. So I'm wondering, what do you guys think, like, in that situation? I mean, of course, your family is supposed to be number one, and I still want my family to be number one. I want to be able to kick my kids' butts out of bed in the morning and make sure they get to school on time, and that they're doing their homework, and be able to take my own little 7-year-old to school and to make sure she has her hair done every day. And I want to take care of them. And now I have a job where I work in the afternoon is when I go to work, so I would have the morning. Right now our kids don't have anybody there in the morning, and so they take care of each other and get each other off for school. And that's the way it was when I was still living here, because I had to be to work by 5:30. So anyways, I think about that, and I'm like, oh man, that's meant to be perfect. And I've used that a lot lately, And so anyways, I brought that up to my husband, and he was like, yeah, no, I don't want to move to Reno. I don't want to. And my oldest daughter heard, and I didn't know she was there. Not that I wouldn't have said it in front of her anyways, but she went and told my mom on me, which was super frustrating, because then you get the lectures from the mom and the guilt trips and all that jazz. And so that kind of was sucky. But my daughter, I'm a grown woman with 4 kids, 4 dogs, a cat, chickens. We're soon to have a cow. And if Joey keeps her grades up, we're going to have a horse. Oh my gosh. So anyways, yeah, she's telling my mom on me. It's crazy. So anyways, yeah, there's that. So, anyways, let me know what you think about that. And if any of you guys feel that way, if you ever feel like, I've got one life to live and I want to live it to the fullest. I want to experience other things. And if I was to do anything different, what would I do? And what's holding you back from doing what you want to do? And is there a way to have your cake and eat it too? Because of course, I want my family to be with me, and I'm not going to take off for the rest of their lives and be the weekend mom. I'm not going to do that. But is there a way to do those things and have everybody be happy? Or should you just, settle? I don't know if settle's the right word for it, but if I should just, know that those things are out there and that I will never get to experience them. Kind of sucks, but, it's not that I wasn't happy when I was home, but I'm seeing this new exciting thing, and I want them to experience it with me and know that they don't have to live in one spot for the rest of their lives, that they can find happiness in other places. And I tell them, like, home is where your family is, and they're kind of like, ha ha ha, yeah, it is, and your family's here. And in my head, I'm saying, like, hey, if my family comes to Reno with me, or to Texas or Idaho or whatever, then that's where home is, And I don't know, they have this thing that they have to be around their friends now and their family and things like that. But it's not like you see them all the time, and you can't come and see them for holidays, and you can't talk to them on the phone and Zoom and whatever, and you'll make new friends. When I moved from Salt Lake to Enterprise with my mom when I was almost 16, I did not want to move. The last thing I wanted was to move from a city to a small hokey town, and it was small. And my mom had promised me, because we kind of moved a lot up in the West Jordan area of Utah, and she had promised me we would never move again, that the house that we were in was the last house we were ever going to live in. And then, hello, we're moving across the state, and that sucked. So anyway, she let me stay with my aunt until I finished that semester or whatever at school. And then I had to come down here and start a new school in the middle of the year. And she told me, give it 6 months. And if you hate it after 6 months, then you can move back. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to hate it. Well, I don't even know if it was a month, and I loved it. It was awesome. It was completely different. It was, we were really close to reservoirs and just all sorts of fun things. They rode horses, and it was just different, and I loved it. And I didn't even want to go back up there to get my braces tightened. You know, I mean, at first I was going back, and, you know, I'd go see friends and different things, and I was excited, but, you know, by my senior year, I was like, just let's go get them taken off. I am so sick of driving up there, you know? So I feel like if you have your family, you're good. But I guess if they don't want to be there, then you're not good. So anyways, any advice you have on that, let me know. So something fun. Some of my girlfriends in Utah are doing a Secret Santa. We get to get these cute little gifts for each other and send them in the mail. And then a week or two before, I think it's like the week of Christmas maybe? Or the week before. I think it's the week of. I'm not sure. But anyways, then we're all going to get on a Zoom because we don't all live in the same place. And drink cocoa in our jammies or whatever, and open our last gift and see who our Secret Santa was. And so I'm super excited about that. That should be fun. These are a really neat group of girls. We went to Disneyland together, and that's where a lot of us met. We have, you know, some mutual friends in the group, and then, you know, a lot of us actually met on that trip to Disneyland. So that was really fun. There's the majority of the group live between Enterprise and Cedar City, and then of course now I live in Reno, and then we've got one in Vegas and one in Salt Lake. So we're a little bit scattered, but it's a lot of fun. So we originally met a couple of the people met from running, but not everybody in the group runs. So that's fun. There's a lot of people that are kind of going away from the whole running thing, so it's nice to have a whole other set of friends, and, you know, having a big group like this and doing fun mom trips and the Secret Santas, and they'd gone on a trip like right, I don't know, a couple months after Corona happened that a lot of us didn't get to go to, but a couple did, and so I heard that was really fun. And now we're doing this cute little Christmas thing, so that's awesome. Can't wait for our next ladies trip. I know we did one to Vegas, which was way fun. Stayed in a hotel, suntan, pool, way fun. And then we did New Kids on the Block. Yeah, a bunch of old ladies screaming at their teenage crushes on the stage. Way fun. But yeah, I recommend having a mom group. It's awesome. So anyways, let me know some things you want to talk about. I'm going to come on and tell you what's going good, what's not going great. I'll ask you for advice. You can ask me. I got my nails done for Bree. Super cute. I don't know if you can see them. I'll put a picture on at the end, but they're fall nails. Yep, I hit the rumble strip. So anyways, everything's good. Love you.
Yeah, this is my wish. Hope you never look back, but you never forget all the ones who love you in the place you live. Hope you always forgive and you never regret, and you help somebody every chance you get. Oh, you find God's grace in every mistake, and always give more than you take.
Thanks for the joy that you're giving me.
Ooh, the joy that you're giving me.
I want you to know that I believe in your song.
Oh, yeah.
Rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You help me along,
Making this roll.
oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take.
Ooh.
here from a stand. Catch a fish with a barber, drink a beer out the can. Liquor out the bottle, how the good Lord intended